Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. Do you have a Lowe's near you that's closing? They are closing some stores and the one closest to me is closing. So I thought I would share with you some items I picked up there that were 30 to 70% off. Okay, I'm going to start with some small things and work my way up to the big things so that you can see them. A lot of the hardware and little sundry type items were 70% off. So I found these cork protective pads. You could put them on the back of photos or cabinet doors, pictures and so forth, so that your walls don't get banged up. So I got a few of those. And then I don't have any of these. I got a couple just in case I wanted to use some. So I got a couple of the 30-pound, I guess, says plate holders. In case I want to use some plates as decor. Sorry about the rustling noise. I'm trying to take things out of the bag. And then I also bought a picture, which I'll show you later, but it didn't have any wire on it, so I got some picture wire so that I could put that on there. And then they had this little pickup magnet. I am going to put this by my sewing table so that when pins or needles drop on the ground, I can run this over the carpet and try to pick them up. So I was happy I found that. And then I got some shelf support brackets, clear ones, because sometimes they pop out and we can't find them. And I did get some bigger plate holders as well. These are also 30 pounds, but they will go to a bigger plate. So that was my first trip over there. Let me get my bag for my second trip. Okay, so from my second trip, I found this Polyshade stain and polyurethane in one step. I got this particular color because it's very close to the cherry wood color that's in our kitchen, as well as the stain that is in our bathroom, our master bathroom. So I thought having the stain and polyurethane in one step would help with touching up nicks. And so I got this little can. And then I found these. I got a few of these. These are door stops that you put on the hinges. And this particular one, you can adjust the angle. So I got a few of those. We try to put them on all of our doors as we've replaced the flat panel doors with 6-panel doors. But I think we have some that still need some. So I just wanted to pick some up. They were 70% off. So I thought might as well get some extra. And then I have an antique rocking chair that's supposed to be coming to me, and it's going to need to be reupholstered. I had done that before, actually with my mother a long time ago, and the upholstery is done with upholstery tacks. So I got a whole bunch of packages of these. These were also 70% off, and I got them in the oil rub bronze finish. So I found those. And then items not in the bag. They had a bunch of their shelf liner and contact paper also on sale. So I got some cork peel and stick. I like to put this over foam core, and then you can actually, I'll open this one because it doesn't have it, but you can actually, if it's thin foam core, just kind of stuff it inside the panel of your door if you have a recessed panel like I do. And then you can use it as a bulletin board inside your cabinet. So I have part of a roll left, but I don't know that I have enough to do everything I wanted to do. So I am going to use this for that. And it's cheaper than buying the foam core with the cork already on it. And then I found some pretty contact paper. It's very similar to the black and white that I use, except it's sort of a teal color. And some of the items that are black and white now, I may redo with this, like under the sink in our guest bathroom. I'm not sure yet, because I also found this shelf liner, which I am going to cut to fit inside the drawers in the guest bath cabinet. So I may just use this on the base cabinet as well. We'll see. But it's got a smooth top on it, but it has a bumpy bottom, so it won't slide around in the drawers. And some of the drawers, the finish is wearing off. Sorry, I bumped my tripod there. So I thought this taupey color would go well in my guest suite, which is more of a taupe. So those are the more practical type items. And then I got some home decor items as well. A lot of these actually had been marked down on clearance anyway, and then it was the additional store closing discount on top of that. So let me go get those and I'll be right back. Okay, so this little picture, it has kind of an aqua background with teal, taupe, and some gold accents. I got this to go in the small hallway that is in my guest suite. I wanted a little picture to go in there. I have nothing on the wall right now. And that room, that area is taupe with kind of teal accents, kind of like my bonus room is. So I thought this would be the right size and proportion. See, the original price was $11.98. I think I got it for $5. And then I'm going to move one of my floor lamps down into that room and see how that works. And the rug in that room has this quatrefoil pattern on it, and it's the reverse of this. It's a taupe rug with white quatrefoil, and also the guest bath towels are taupe with white quatrefoil. So I don't like to go too matchy-matchy, but I did think that this was pretty. So I thought I would try it out and see how it looks in there to bring some more white into the room. And then my very last item, I'm not sure if I can get this whole thing on the camera the way my camera's set up, but this was one of the items that had been on clearance and then marked down an additional amount. Okay, there you go. I got this large canvas piece of artwork for $30. And I'm going to be putting this, I think, in my living room over our sofa. We changed the wall that the sofa's on, and since we did that, the pictures that we had there are a little small looking. We used to have the piano on that wall, so they were fine because the piano was up higher than the sofa, but now the wall, when I lay out what those three pictures are going to look like, they're too small for the size of the wall. So I'm actually going to swap out the pictures I have currently in my guest suite and put them on either side of this, and then put this up on the wall in the living room. I doubt I'll have time to do that before Christmas, particularly because I have to put that picture wire on the back of this. But I did want to show it to you and these other items in case you have a Lowe's near you that's going out of business. One last item I will show you, forgot because it was under the bags. I showed this on my Instagram. We have it's kind of a project in progress, although we aren't going to be working on it for a while, but we had torn out the fake brick that was surrounding the fireplace we have in our bonus room, and we're going to be using some of our leftover stone from some of our other projects to create a new surround. But we didn't have any of the decorative frame pieces, railing pieces to go around that. So I measured everything out, and I got a few extra pieces in case some of these break during the cutting. But they had their all their stone and tile was on sale, and I wanted to go ahead and pick it up even though it was only 30% off, while they still had a good selection, because oftentimes these types of pieces are cracked or chipped. So the first thing I got was, what is this called? It's called pencil liner, and it's meant to create a line. It's rounded over, kind of a half dome shape. There, you get a pretty good look at that. And I'm going to put this along the inside edge of the surround around the fireplace. So we'll miter the corner here, and then this will sit up against the tile. And I'll show you, I have a piece of what the bar counter looks like in that room. And I brought it because I couldn't find a piece of the tile, the stone tile we're planning on using, but I knew if it matched this one okay, it would look all right. So this is a sample of the counter we have throughout our whole house. It's called Giallo Veneziano. And because it blends well with this, I know it will blend well with the other stone, because this stone matches all the other stone in our house. So it will sit up against the tiles that are on the face of the surround like that. So that's the inside piece. And then I got a bunch of pieces to go around the hearth, the corners of the hearth, as well as the outside frame of the fireplace surround. And those are more like a chair rail type of piece. So these liner pieces are 8 inches long. This chair rail piece is 12 inches long. And it's more of an OG type profile. Can you see that? So I went ahead and picked all of those up. And I will say, when I first went into the store, I was worried it was going to be one of those sales where they had marked everything up on the shelves and then they mark it down, so it's not really a discount. Well, it was actually a discount off of the original SKUs that Lowe's uses, because it was, still had the Lowe's labels on the shelves, and it wasn't a company brought in to do all the discounting. There were still Lowe's employees working there. So that's it, and I guess we'll close out this video now. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, I post several videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home, including hauls like this one that are related to home decor and home improvement and home organization and management. So I hope you consider subscribing by clicking the subscribe button or the icon down in the corner of this video. And for those of you who've come back to my channel, thank you again. I hope you'll go and check out your local Lowe's if you have one that's closing, because there are some good deals to be had and items you might not necessarily think of for your house as decor items. So go check it out, and I look forward to seeing all of you next time. Bye bye, everyone.